Joe, you were the first one like to celebrate on the court when Royce hit that huge three against the clock. What's it like seeing his progression? Offensively, to being able to take big threes and make plays off the dribble.
I think it's grown and grown. Obviously, the more he's been out there and the more confident he's got with those situations. I honestly still think he needs to shoot more. I think he passes up threes at times that not necessarily hurt our team, but we sometimes don't get a better shot than him shooting a kind of that wing three or the corner three, which he's obviously so good at. I've had my fair share of times that I've been told to shoot it, but he's catching up to me pretty quickly. But I think, we see him work at it every day, and he's so consistent with it. I don't know his numbers over the last few years, but obviously 40 plus, 40, give or take. I try. It's probably stupid coming from me because I always get told to shoot it when I'm open, but I try and get him to shoot it as much as possible. We played bloody hot potato for a second there, that the N1 trying to get him to shoot it, but no, we're a really good team when he shoots the ball. And like you said, he's so good at the hard closeout and rip through and making plays, throwing it to Rudy on the lobs or kicking out for corner threes. So we need him to take those shots. We want him to take those shots, and he needs to take them. So he'll keep figuring out. He's a smart dude, and he'll keep making the right plays.
Kristen Kenny, Just TV.
Coach was talking about JC's energy level. Have you played with anyone that has that amount of energy?
I've never played with anyone like JC in my lifetime, on the court or off the court. He just, it's pretty cool to play with someone that's kind of so locked in, I guess, to what his role is, and so comfortable in the role that he has. He doesn't necessarily, like I kept saying, he got fouled on the three as I was walking up, and coach told me to leave him. Then he won't like me saying it, but he screwed up on defense. So coach told me to go back up there to sub him out. And then he made a corner three right after that. And I was ready to walk back down and give him a couple more minutes. And there was a timeout right after that. And I apologized to him for subbing him out, but he was happy. Like he's just so comfortable and happy in his role. He knows what we want him to do. He knows what he needs to do for our team. Regardless whether he comes in at the 7, the 4, the 2, he's hot from when he gets in. So it's awesome to play with a guy like that, and even more cool just like I said, for him to have a role, accept a role, and be pretty darn good at his role. It's obviously been a huge impact since we got him on this team.
Andy Larson, Salt Lake Tribune.
So Joe, 2-part question. Speaking of shooting a lot, you are shooting more this year. You're taking the 3 more, and then you're also driving inside and making more of your 2s as well than you ever have in your career. What is that, more spacing? I mean, kind of what are you seeing out there that's enabling you to be more aggressive and more successful?
I think a part of it is obviously the role that I'm kind of in this year too. Usually coming off the bench, obviously with our full roster, and kind of like JC, like just obviously I'm happy to do whatever it is. And like I said, this year coming off the bench, and I think, like I said last year, just being kind of in and out of the starting lineup and coming off the bench, and I hadn't come off the bench for a while since my first couple of years, and just adjusting to it and picking times when I can be aggressive and when I'm spacing in the corner or whatever it is. And I think me and Fave go in usually at the 7 together, and just trying to be as aggressive as I can in those moments that I have a play called for me, or I'm able to rebound it and go in transition. I think just the kind of, like I said, like JC, just having a very good, clear role, which I know what my role is. Obviously, it changes at times with injuries or whatever, guys in and out. But yeah, my standard role of coming off the bench, trying to be aggressive, and kind of like I was saying about Royce, the guys want me to shoot, coach wants me to shoot. So when I'm open, I've just got to be aggressive, and I think the way we're playing this year, we're a bit more pace and trying to shoot in transition and get those threes up and get the rim. I shot one mid-range today, which I'll probably never do again, but it obviously suits my game to get in the paint and create and finish or shoot threes. So just trying to be as aggressive as I can when those moments come up.
Eric Walden, Salt Lake Tribune.
Joe, you spoke about Royce becoming a more confident shooter. Obviously, everyone kind of knows what he does on the other end, but he continues to show his versatility with just the sheer number of different types of guys he can guard. What can you say about, what he's been doing over this last stretch, guarding everyone from Tatum to Giannis to Butler to Simmons to, everyone tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same as JC on the other end of the floor. He accepts the challenge and that role. And I mean, he knows he's going to be on the best player, usually kind of 1 through 4, with all those names you've mentioned. And I think it's it's a big thing for somebody to accept a role, and be really good at it. And he has embraced it. He loves the challenge of guarding whoever it is on a nightly basis. And the other end of the floor, obviously offensively, has kind of helped him even more, because he like you said, he shoots it at 40-odd%. He's got that pull through and making plays, and then he has to run back and guard the best player again. So I mean, it's a tough job to, like, I don't, all those names you just meant, like from Giannis to Ben to Jimmy to, I think he guarded Jokic at times. We had him on the floor. Like, whoever we need him to guard, he takes that challenge, and he obviously studies his film and watches what they're going to do. And I mean, he was great. Obviously, Ben played at a pretty high level tonight, getting to the rim, but Royce made some huge plays towards the end to get us out and running. So, I mean, he's got better and better as his career's gone on over the last 3 or 4 years, whatever it's been. And I hope he is ready to keep it going, because he just signed a new deal, so he's going to be here for a while. So, he grows and gets better and better every game that we have.
Last question, David Aldridge, The Athletic.
Hey, Joe. You all have had stretches over the years where you've been really, you've been efficient offensively and good offensively, but you're clearly at a different level this year as a team offensively. And I wonder, when you came to realize that this might be sustainable, that this wasn't just like a hot streak for a couple of games, that this was something that you could really maintain through a long chunk of the season?
Yeah. I mean, I remember having conversations with Coach last season about it. And after we got JC and obviously knew what he brings offensively with the guys that we already had, and obviously last year with Mike in and out, we traded for JC, whatever period that was, and just trying to find our groove. We were a different team than we had been the previous couple of years. And we kept saying, like, just imagine if we were all shooting well and playing kind of that free-flowing. Like, that's tough to guard. We got 4 guys out there that can make shots. I don't know what percentage we all shoot, but at a pretty high percentage. And then we've got Rudy and Fave on the rim. And we've talked about it for a while. I think last year was tough, obviously, like I said, with injuries, guys in now at the bubble. We have a break, we get back. Last year was a bit of a mess, but it kind of came back up again this year. Like, we were all healthy at the start, and we could see it coming together in preseason and playing. And then obviously the confidence from Coach he can talk or tell us to run and shoot as much as he wants, but we have to kind of hold each other accountable. And there's been games where all he'll say in a timeout or pregame is like, let's run offensively when we get a rebound or off a make. Like, let's push the ball and shoot threes. And it probably took us a little while those first few games. I don't know what our record was early, but obviously we were 4-4 or 3-3 or whatever we were. And I think throughout the course of the year, we've got more and more confident from the style that we're playing, and having the confidence for me to kick it up to Royce and him shoot it in the first 6 seconds, or Donovan, or whoever it is. So, I mean, it's taken time, but I think we're starting to see the benefits of playing the way we're playing with the lineup that we've got. And I mean, we've still obviously got Mike to come back, and yeah, we'll just keep doing what we're doing, keep pushing the ball, and keep playing the way we want to play.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, guys.